Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Nate.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mike.
And now, for our third fall activity. And this one is a change of venue.
Whoa! We're finally leaving the farm.
This one is, we suddenly, somehow, all made it to heaven together, and they are celebrating Halloween there as Halloween, and not as today, it's the night before we celebrate everyone. So, you're going to go trick-or-treating in a heavenly neighborhood. The important questions are, who has the best treats? Who has the best decorations? And please describe them. Mm-hmm. Who has the best costume? Again, we will need a description. And of course, the ever important, who forgot that was today?
All right, so...
Which saint is randomly giving you pocket change and dried out cough drops?
So, treats,
decorations,
costume, and forgot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can tell me who has the best treats and what they are, as well. But I feel like decorations and costumes, you're going to be able to put more of their actual life in. Or inversely, not their life. It would be hilarious if one who, spent their whole life in poverty is like, I'm a princess. This was one of the few ones where I actually have an answer for one of them.
Who was the TV one?
St. Clare. Because I totally know who would have forgot it was that day.
Probably Peter.
I was thinking of St. Jerome doing the original Ebenezer Scrooge of, tell me, boy, what day is it today? It's Christmas, sir. Also, you're literally in the cave in Bethlehem.
It's always Christmas here.
I assume you're going to suck up and be like, the best treats are Jesus because he gave us eternal life. And every Halloween gives us eternal life in the form of one of those orange and black candies with the peanut butter in the middle.
No. I'm not even picking Mom because that's not fair to everybody else.
I mean, I do think the bake sale one works.
Totally. No. It totally works. It totally works.
My teeth hurt now, dear. Thank you.
You're like, no, I picked James and John. They're going to give me lightning bolts.
Now? Do we strike them now?
In heaven, when you get struck by a lightning bolt, it tickles.
Let's strike him down now. We can do it right now.
Energies.
Do you want me to do it now?
I can do it now. I mean, you have to give them points for their faith. In that they literally believe that they can strike people down with lightning, having, as far as we know in the Bible, never performed any miracle of the sort.
No. They wanted to call down fire, just like Elijah had done.
They're like, the greatest of prophets? We can probably do that, right?
Look, hey, we're the ones who are going to be sitting at Jesus' right and left side.
Mom made sure.
Mom made sure of it.
I'm going to super humbly refer to myself as the beloved disciple.
Wink, wink, wink.
It is a truly epic humble brag.
Looks like he's going for I'm putting it in here because by the end of the time he should be in heaven. I don't think this person is damned.
Listen, there's a lot of speculation in all of this.
Speculative.
How?
Not theology.
Speculation? You're speculating yours? I thought we had to go with saints.
Disqualify me.
The original rules implied that, servant or God and better, you could do, but,
Fair enough. I just didn't think we were going with, well, he might be in heaven by then.
You're like, instead of best treats, I'm doing worst treats. I'm assuming J.R.R. Tolkien is going to tell me about why there should be more trees in heaven in the entire history of the rune word of trick or treat.
Except he does the whole thing in Elvish, so you're like...
It's alright, we'll be able to understand it.
I can spell dwarf however I want because I wrote that part of the English dictionary.
Yeah, I consulted with the guy who edited the OED. Me!
I do like someone pointed out that, essentially how he describes bad places. There weren't trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's 5 pages of him describing a tree.
William Blake's Dark Satanic Mills, yes.
All right, I'm good to go.
All right. And we're back. All right. I believe it is your turn first. Who has the best treats for trick-or-treating in heaven out of the saints you could think of at this moment?
The saint most known for giving gifts outside of Jesus himself, St. Nicholas. Of course Santa Claus has the best treats. I mean, come on.
I mean, I will give you that.
This guy was throwing money over a fence to keep women out of terrible circumstances. I'm fairly certain he's springing for the full-size candy bars.
And not just slightly pickled boys. Which he brought back to life.
Yep.
All right. I will give you that. Who do you think has the best treats in heaven?
Also St. Nicholas. After all, to this day, kids are given little chocolate gold coin candies on St. Nicholas Day.
Yeah,
he's got this.
This is his wheelhouse.
I'm pretty sure the chocolate coins nowadays are just that it's Hanukkah money that people just give to their kids for Christmas.
Nonetheless,
especially if Hanukkah's first and it's on discount. All right. And then next one is, who has the best decorations? And please describe some of these decorations.
Oh my goodness. Describing is going to be a little tricky, but it's going to be St. Clare. She basically prayed to God that, she needed to have a good display, and he basically showed her on the wall good Halloween displays. She's got everything. She's got the big orange trash bag that looks like a pumpkin, but it's full of leaves. She's got the ghosts hanging down from the rafters of the porch that are actually just tennis balls covered with a little bit of cloth and some dots on them for eyes. Has the witch that pops up out of the bushes when you come up to the front door. It's motion activated. How she rigged the motion activation, I don't know, but she got it.
Christina the Astonishing helped.
Yes.
And here, when you said it was St. Clair, I'm just imagining that she has all of the holograms.
She basically called up the Tony Stark wall of Halloween displays and just started picking and choosing the best bits.
I'm glad to see that even in heaven, they're using practical effects. Unless it's after the end of the time, you guys don't have bodies, but we're using physical items here. All right, so who do you have for best decorations?
St. Louis of France.
The king?
The king. King Louis IX. Because he was responsible for the construction of the beautiful Sainte-Chapelle Chapel. Holy Chapel, Sainte-Chapelle. So he knows how to put together decoration. Plus, he led not one, but 2 crusades where he almost died of dysentery and for a while was held hostage by the Sultan. So he knows all about the horrors of dungeons and whatnot also. So he's got the delightful mix, the truly Catholic mix of beauty and horror next to each other.
Nice.
St. Louis of France.
All right. Now, who do you have for best costuming? What is it?
Best costume is Thérèse of Lisieux. Going as... she's already done going as St. Thérèse going as Joan of Arc. She decided to take it like a whole other level. So it's St. Thérèse as Joan of Arc as Mary.
Should have just gone with St. Joan of Arc as St. Thérèse.
No. No, St. Thérèse is taking it like another level deeper. It's like 10. Except it's one more.
Why not just make 10 louder? But this one goes to 11.
He's lucky he didn't say St. Therese is another saint besides Mary, because then I'd be like, and what is that saint going as? But, it's Mary. No one can out-costume Mary on these things.
Exactly.
Especially with all the costume changes discussed previously.
Yeah.
So you got her in her habit, with armor over top of that, with the traditional blue cloak, then over top of that with flowers.
Does she have like a rubber snake stuck to her foot too for additional effect?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and who do you... I'll let you have a drink of water. Why I point out the fact that I assumed that it would be a lot of the saints who got to carry around their own head, being like, actually, they didn't dress up. This is how they act every day. Sometimes they juggle their head. A couple times, 3 of them get together and they do a group juggle of all their heads. It's really interesting to watch. All right, so who do you have?
So, an honorable mention, runner-up, goes to St. Carlo Acutis, who's wearing his classic Spider-Man costume. Every year he wears the same thing in heaven. Always wearing the Spider-Man outfit. Maybe he varies it up a little bit. Like, oh, now he's classic Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Now he's Marvel Spider-Man. One year he's Miles Morales.
Does he go crazy and do Spider-Pig one year?
Probably. Peter Porker, Spider-Ham? Absolutely.
Yep.
But the winner and undisputed champion, as just previewed, Saint Denis of Paris, one of the autocephalous saints, one of the cephalophores, a saint who carried his own head. I am always encouraging kids to adopt this as an All Saints Day costume. Nobody does it better than the man himself. He was beheaded, picked up his own head, and preached until he reached the spot where where a chapel to him was going to be built, and that church still stands in Paris today. Nobody beats Saint Denis.
All right, and our last question for the evening is, who completely forgot that was today? Heaven is, eternal, even though there's weird stuff about how humans are naturally time sensitive.
Timey-wimey, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Googly stuff. Mm-hmm. But, they're like, I'm just in this constant time of being in eternity, and oh yeah, that was today. Oh, I don't check my, whatever the equivalent of emails or texting is in heaven. Mm-hmm. Here's some old batteries and those mints old ladies have in their purse. I give you a quarter. You're giving to UNICEF or something, right?
Here, have a hard candy.
Why are people knocking at my door? You know how hard it is to go all the way to the front door of my mansion in heaven?
Mm-hmm. I lived a really good life. It's a big one.
You kids, get off my... Oh, wait.
No, all the kids come on my lawn.
So... who's your choice?
St. Thomas Aquinas. He's your classic bookworm style individual. So odds are he's the sort that will get so wrapped up in what he's doing within a book that before you know, especially in a place that is, while not timeless, is not particularly timed. Mm-hmm, I mean, he might lose whole days. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I imagine he's like, I know it's all here, but I'm actually going to write the whole of theology.
Yep. And what he's handing out to the kids that came by, ringing his doorbell and saying trick or treat.
He's giving them the Summa.
He's giving them copies of books. Yes. He's like, here, I got a book. Here, take the book. That's what I got.
In medieval Latin. Here you go. Here you go.
All 4 volumes.
Well, again, we have to remember.
It's useless with just one.
The Summa Theologia is supposed to be an introduction. It's a summary of theology. So.
Right.
No, the Summa. He's basically just grabbing books off the shelf. He's like, I'll get another copy. Here you go.
Yeah.
That one's outdated anyways.
It's just so much dross.
Here, let me reach into my collection of Gutenberg Bibles. There you go.
Just because I lived 200 years before him.
No, it's really more along the lines of it's just so much, like Mike said, it's just so much straw. Here, you can just have it.
I now have the beatific vision. I don't need this anymore.
I don't even know why I bought this one. There's the 4th copy of that one.
No. A bookworm like him can't help himself. He just has to acquire books.
Wait, why do I have 6 copies of this?
Because I gave away the 7th.
You know, Aquinas would see a film in heaven where there's the library with the bookshelf you can just ride on. He's like, yes, add that.
Yes, please.
Can I get that in my mansion? Because...
And God's like, already done.
You had it. It's just in the library.
It's always been there.
It's always been in the library. Wait.
I have a library.
Wait. I've been in the library. No, you've been in the den. You haven't left the den since you got there.
The den is for light reading and entertainment.
Walk out the door. Turn left this time.
He's the giver of good gifts.
It'll be the first door on your right.
And then he opens it up, and it's like the... I want to say it's the one in England, like Trinity or something, where it's like 3 stories just...
Yeah, the long room at Trinity College Library in Dublin.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so who do you have that forgot it was today?
So, again, I'm engaging in some speculation here. Someone whom I believe is in heaven, though we don't have the miracles to prove it. I'm going with G.K. Chesterton, who is famous for telegraphing his wife, "Where am I supposed to be?" To which she replied, "Home." He would have no idea that it's Halloween. I was supposed to buy candy? What? Here, kids, have a cigar.
I was just going to say...
Or some meat. You're just carrying around jerky? Yes.
See, part of the problem, beyond, his bishop asking, questions on his health issues, is his miracle would be like, and the cigar lasted twice as long as it needed to.
The cigar was amazingly tasty.
The decanter never emptied.
There was only enough cigar to last for 2 hours. But the cigar lasted for 14.
You wanted this booth, and it was empty.
I did, in fact, travel the world, only to discover that what I'd been looking for the entire time was home.
Because, again, he's very bad with directions.
Wait, where am I supposed to be?
All right, so that is our 1 to 3 part series on fall game shows for the Saints. Comment below with anything that you would pick to do as a fall activity with our saint, or a saint you would pick for one of these activities.
Absolutely. Who are your choices? Could you do what Nate and I didn't do and think of someone else who would give the best treats?
There's got to be other ones.
Although, again, the saints are mostly associated with fasting, so less of, bacon giving tasty treats.
Yes.
But there are multiple ones that just, multiply things.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. Again, I consider Christina the Astonishing, but, Nicholas, he's notorious. He's famous for giving gifts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I suppose, St. Elizabeth of Hungary could give her best treat to the first trick-or-treaters, and then she turns around, and the next one, there's the treat back again. Because she is famous for being like, I gave away my riches. And her husband's like, not again. And then she's like, oh, wait, they're back.
Oh? Are you giving stuff to the poor? No.
But also, yes.
Yes,
I
but
totally did, but I'm not going to get busted. No, again, everything St. Elizabeth did, and she died at 24. So, give this episode a like, subscribe to our channel, be notified the next time we play a funny game show.
and until next time, remember to live your faith
Love your faith.
and share that love.
Also, come on down!